Yeah, he was wanting to give up, y'all. Something happened with his money. He felt like he was being used. He was losing money. He wasn't really making money. He felt like he was going to be losing like contract information. He wanted to fucking give up with life type shit. Whoo, child. Hey butterflies, welcome back to Evolving Butterfly with me, Moe Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose, honey. I want to thank you all for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes here on the channel. It's always appreciated, honey. Okay, so y'all, Big Scar. First off, I just want to tell y'all, so when I first asked him, when we first found out about it, he said no. Okay, he said no. And I don't go into any mediumship, spirits, energy until I get a yes, okay? I got a yes early this morning. Literally, I was up early this morning doing personal readings and making tea orders. It was like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And I had my dowsing rods. Do I still have my rods over here or did I leave them over there? I left them over there. I had my dowsing rods, and so I was just kind of like talking back and forth to him or whatever. He was like, yes, you can come into my energy. But he warned me. And so I know not to go too far into his energy because he warned me of some of the shit that I would see. And the first things that I started hearing was Nipsey Hussle, where he said, inside my mind is buried crimes that haunt me at night. And I just kept hearing that line, right? And so I'm like, okay, I'm not going to go to a certain place within your reading. So him and I have an understanding. Then when I was just finishing doing up my readings on Patreon, I just saw 656. And his song that was playing was Frozone. And he said, I'm ready. So I wasn't a big Scar fan just within music. You know what I'm saying? Just because I like to listen to certain things. But y'all know I'm a teacher, and so my kids did. Okay? And baby, yes. Played the fuck out of Frozone. And what's that other one with Pooh Shiesty? Anyway, so we're going to get into this energy, y'all. He more so wants me to get into the energy of, he wants us to understand what was going on inside his mind and what was going on. If you notice the date, how old he was, so he died on 12/22/22 at the age of 22. We know the number 2 relates to connection. Okay. 2 together is a 4. 4 is a foundation. It's a home life. So connections of home life. And that really let me know his aspects was he was meant to bring us something within the home, like of understanding like generational curses, broken homes, mistrust, not trusting people. His grandmother, like he literally still saw his grandmother, and a lot of reasons why he popped motherfucking pills was because his motherfucking grandmother. And that shit started back when he was a teenager. This man has been doing drugs since he was a teenager. Okay. And you know what's so interesting to me, because when Takeoff died, I remember telling y'all that it was going to be another artist around Gucci. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready. Whew. I've been getting a message really heavy on the aspect of drugs and on how we talk a lot about illegal drugs, but not realizing that most of the problems come from the legal ones, the prescription ones. And we don't talk about society and how the world keeps us stuck in that shit. You know what I'm saying? It keeps us stuck in it. You know, you got depression, they just give you all these fucking medicine. You got pain, they give you this, and all of a sudden now you addicted to this and you feel like you need this to get through. And all that shit started when his grandmother died. Everything changed back when he was a teenager. Just when he was a teenager. I'm getting a sense of a diagnosis of ADHD with a little bit of learning in there too, like comprehension. So Big Scar was going through a lot, y'all. He was going through a lot within his mind, which is why he honestly, and that's why I told him I'm not going to go to a certain place in his reading, because I promised him I wouldn't go to a certain place in his reading. He's seen a lot at the age of 22. 444 was just on the recording time. Oh, shit. He's seen a lot and been told since he was a child that he shouldn't cry. He masked what he was going through with medicine and pills, the music, the sex. We ain't even gonna go into that. Inside my mind lies buried shit. He wasn't himself, y'all. He wasn't himself. He didn't even feel like himself. He was embarrassed by how he passed. And that's why he didn't want me to go into his energy. And he's still trying to fully understand why the fuck his life had to go the way that it went. Like, why the fuck did I get dealt these cards? Why did I get dealt these cards of the family I was born into, the life I had, you know, the fuck? Growing up in South Memphis you can't be no hoe, honey, okay? Memphis in general, shit. Fuck just South Memphis. Baby, it's all over. It's all over. I fucks with South Memphis though. But it gives the vibes, y'all. You look at North Memphis, like just all over the city right now, y'all, it's similar shit. I think about my kids out in East, like, it's all over the city, y'all. It's all over the country. It's all in the music. Stop putting these kids on all these medications at that young age. That's when he said his shit started. Because that's what he knew. That was comfort to him when he didn't feel right. We need to find a more holistic way to work through our depression and our stress, our ADHD. And a lot of it's because we're living in environments that are not healthy, y'all. When I was teaching, man, my moon just fell again. I just put it back up after the Cancer reading I just did. I'm about to write down the time of that though. Hold on, I need to write some shit down to remember myself. I just got a channeled message that I need to remember. Oh wait, I can't write on that. It's like chasing this fucking dream. Big Scar, what you got for us? We always talk about gateway. Gateway this, gateway that, gateway this, gateway that. The gateway is the motherfucking prescription legal shit. Because they adding in all this other stuff inside there and it's having reactions. We're creating and keeping cycles. We're creating and keeping cycles. He honestly felt like that was his karma. And he was like, damn, he can have a clear mind now. And that's why it's hard for him to understand what the fuck is going on. Because he's had so many drugs in his fucking life that by the time he crossed over, his spirit is still detoxing. The fuck? I'm sorry, I'm getting mad because I get so tired of this. I get tired of All this shit push. Oh, get on this pill. Get on this pill. Get on this pill. But oh, this is bad. But then you got shit where people, you can have cocaine and that's a less charge of crack. And why is that? Because crack is cheaper. Who's using that? People of color more so, right? Or people with less money. It's like, I'm getting tired of this. It's all the way down to the medical stuff and like all of that. And like our kids that are getting caught up in this. We see this with our kids every fucking day in society. What are they listening to? What are they like, just all of that. Like, there's a way for us to be involved in certain things and not be in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So for example, even with my shirt, I'm sitting here looking at it. Sophista Ratchet. I always call myself Sophista Ratchet. I am, but there's levels to this shit, right? And there's boundaries to it. I know the difference between reality, right? But when the kids are not giving the understanding of what's the difference between reality and what's false, they begin to believe everything is reality. Everything becomes reality. Big Scar, what messages do you have for us? You got teenage. We need to really be tapping in with these teenagers right now. You know, that depression that's on them. We really need to be getting into some interventions of that drug usage at this time. Like, the reality is that like their brains, how did this card even get in there? And it's crazy, the card that it is the 5 of baskets out of all of them, which is like a grieving energy. We really need to start reaching to our teenagers and seeing what's really going on, because he don't want them to end up like him. He was just in motherfucking pain, but the pain was from the sense of just growing up in poverty, growing up in like you got to do X, Y, and Z just to be able to survive. He was not proud of that shit. He wasn't proud of that shit at all. I need to play this song by Nipsey now. It's called Bigger Than Life. And that's why that song is, even though I know it's not a Big Scar song, but this song I feel like resonates the role that his passing is meant to play on our society and our children in general. His death is meant to be bigger than life. Like, we're meant to learn a lesson from this. We're meant to really realize we need to be reaching back to these teenagers and really seeing what the fuck is going on. So many of our kids are depressed as fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4 on a time. So many of them are so freaking depressed and we don't realize it. That's why they spend so much time on social media. That's why they spend so much time fighting. That's why they spend so much time cussing. That's why they spend so much time doing more fucking than the grown folks do. That's why they spend so much time smoking all the weed and stuff, right? Popping pills. What the fuck am I? What? Y'all, it's time. We got to reach the children. We have to start reaching the children, the teens. That's why the people that we're seeing pass now, a lot of them influence teenagers. What did you have come out? What you thought? What you thought was going to happen when you lived that life, right? Someone being used, but I feel like that's his energy. His energy is being used to get to the collective energy. You got loss of job that's coming out, losing money that's coming out. Gucci losing money in some kind of way in money. That's something else that's coming out, but that's on the business side. I didn't get permission to talk on that yet, so I'm not talking on that shit yet. If I get permission for the next channel message, I will, but I ain't got permission for that. And I don't believe in going to shit that I don't have permission in. You got another lifetime, and then something is not going to change this lifetime. So honestly, as much as, and that's why I said Big Scar's energy is still cleansing out, because he knows changes and shit needs to happen, but he has a fear that some things are not going to change, and it's going to take another lifetime for certain things to happen, okay? Yeah, he was wanting to give up, y'all. Something happened with his money. He felt like he was being used. He was losing money. He wasn't really making money. He felt like he was going to be losing, like, contract information. He wanted to fucking give up with life type shit. Whoo, child. Wanting to start something new, do something different. Oh, yeah. We about to start tapping into some shit that I'm not really... All right, Big Scar, what else you got? What other channel messages you got for us? You got emergency contact that's coming out. It's interesting that he was with, I believe, his girlfriend when he passed, right? He was with someone that he cared for, someone that he, you know what I'm saying, emergency contact type vibe, somebody that he trusted. Yeah, self-care. His time with her was like, what's the name? And he wants you to know that he saw you as being his future. So if you have any worries or questions on how he felt about you, Pooh, he loved you. He cared about you. It's something about being with you that he felt like he could get away from the world. He was an Aries. And so y'all know I'm an Aries. So y'all know I understand that shit. When we find somebody that we love and they give us like that sense of care, you know, that energy. Like she was the person that he fucked with and he was like, yeah, just keep kissing me, baby. Yeah. And she knew his feelings of what was going on too. Okay. She knew what was going on. But he wants you to know that he do love you. And, you know, he was tired. He was tired. You got bankrupt that's coming out. He really didn't have the money. For real, there was a lot of money that was owed that had to be paid out. Okay. And then you got try someone else that's coming out. Okay. Yeah, it was some type of fight that he recently got into. And that put him into another depression spell. And I know God got me. Listen, you know I've been loving Gucci, but it's something about his death that got me not really wanting to fuck with Gucci right now. I'm gonna be honest. I said shit about to be exposed, right? And they get exposed in whatever way it's gonna get exposed there. But my spirit ain't liking Gucci energy right now. But sorry, I gotta put my music back on. The song went off, so I gotta put my song back on. All right. Big Scar, what else you got on us to say? Just feeling used. You got the Moon card. Yeah, it's a lot of buried feelings and energies that he gonna be revealing soon. He gonna let me know soon. He gonna let me in soon. He gonna let me in. It's about this fucking industry with Gucci, okay? Protect black women, honey. Because, listen, we know the type of shit Gucci be on. Which is probably why he don't want me to go into that energy right now. I'm gonna be honest. So you got the Eight of Knives coming out in the reverse. So with him being passed over right now, it's like he's starting to get a clear mind. The Eight of Knives was in the, like, he's starting to detox finally, okay? His spirit is starting to detox to really see what the fuck for what it was, okay? Which is why he had to stay on drugs. Because when you on them drugs and shit, you kind of be away from reality. You don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? I keep saying, anytime somebody feel like they gotta stay high or drunk in order to just get through some shit, that speak and scream depression all day, honey. Five of Knives coming out with the Four of Baskets and then the Four of Sticks in the reverse. Yeah. He had even got to a place where he wasn't even trying to listen to motherfuckers, honestly. He wasn't trying to listen to motherfuckers. He was just like, the fuck, like, I'm getting a lot of self-sabotaging energy. Okay. Yeah, him and Bae, though, was like, because the Four of Wands keep coming out twice. Him and Bae was like trying to talk about future type shit. Yeah, let me not get into that business. You can't say Frozone beat ain't hard, though. I'm gonna be honest. You can't say that shit ain't hard. And his flow is dope as fuck. That's the only song that I would say, like, you know, Frozone I fuck with. Yeah, this Eight of Swords is still coming out again. Being in your mind, being stuck in your mind. You got illusions with that Neptune, with the motherfucking drugs, okay? And the Prince of Cups, this time he thought he'll be able to take it. But he was doing both of them, okay? I want to see that toxicology report. Because it wasn't just pills. It wasn't just pills. The Prince of Cups in the reverse is telling me that he's done this before, so he thought that his tolerance was to the place. But the thing is, he had something else in that shit. So either the milligrams was higher. And I'm seeing liquor and weed. My heart just started racing. If anything, it was going to be a fucking heart attack. A fucking heart attack. I literally just felt that shit. And it's 7:17 on the time. I'm about to get out of this, y'all. I'm about to get out of this because I still got to get a lot of get done tonight. And this is already going to take a lot to get out of. So I love y'all. And as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do. Period. Let me know y'all thoughts. Leave me a sword down below. That's what we're going to do. Leave me a sword down below for Big Scar. Rest in peace. And we're sending all the condolences to his family and his loved ones who cared for him and enjoyed his music while he was here. I love you all. And as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do. Period. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Since I was a little girl, I'd sit in the kitchen with my grandma as she mixed together different herbs and spices from her garden to help either me or someone else with some kind of ailment. I was always in such amazement to see how quick it worked. Fast forward to now, I stopped taking medication over 5 years ago and committed to a clean, healthier lifestyle that I'm ready to introduce others to. Are you ready to check your energy and heal from the inside out? Energy Tea is an organic herbal tea company that is dedicated to balancing and healing the divine feminine and masculine spiritual, physical, and intimate health through all natural tea products. With our teas, you can guarantee a boost in health and confidence. We have teas that help increase intuition, mood stabilizers, masculine sexual health and energy, your fertility, daily immune system boosters, female menstruation, pH balancing, pain relief, detox, and bedtime tea, to name a few of the benefits. We also create custom blends for customers as well. So, are you ready to check your energy? If so, visit www.energytea.com.